Stan, you ever notice Matt's up at 7:30 a.m. actually being productive?
Yeah. While we're still deciding if eating gummy bears is a mindfulness practice.
But seriously, man, Kindness Rising isn't just a show. It's a full wake-up vibe.
Yeah, man, it's got real get-after-it energy.
So don't hit snooze, people.
Wake up with Kindness Rising, and as always, stay uncommon, stay kind.
When people say balance, we usually picture juggling work, family, and maybe squeezing in a little self-care if there's time left. But mental wellness goes deeper. It's about how we pace our lives, how we care for ourselves, and how others hold space for different perspectives. Excuse me, I am off to a slow start here. We don't want to lose our center. That's the balance that keeps our minds steady and our kindness alive, for sure. Welcome to Kindness Rising. I'm Matt Rouff, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. I welcome you into the Fox Den every morning, weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Welcome. All right, I hope the music is working out okay for people today. We had a little technical difficulties yesterday. Bernard B. Driven, I see you there, over there in the vertical. I appreciate you showing up every morning, 7:30 a.m. Today, we are going to be talking about balance. Mike Sullivan, welcome in from out west. We appreciate you too. We are starting to get warmed up. And Roseanne Rouff is back on track today. Here she is. She's over in the horizontal, and we're getting up and getting after it. I am so glad to see you all here. Today we're going to be talking about balance. First, we're going to talk about work-life balance. We live in a culture that glorifies overwork, emails at night, meetings that stretch way past your dinner time, the hustle harder myth. But science is clear. When work drowns out our life, our mental wellness collapses. Balance means setting rhythms that allow both productivity and presence, accomplishment and rest. We need all of it. We got to balance those things. Second, we're going to talk about self-care versus other care balance. Many of us, especially our caregivers, leaders, and people in service roles. I come from the healthcare industry where we're all service-oriented people. I grew up with a service-oriented person, with my mother as a teacher, my father as a businessman. We all pour out more than we pour in. And here's the truth. You can't be kind outwardly if you're running on empty inwardly. Self-care isn't selfish. It's the balance that fuels kindness. And lastly, we'll talk about perspective balance. Mental wellness isn't just managing our own stress. It's how we meet the world. We're flooded with voices, headlines, and hot takes. Balance means listening to others without absorbing every opinion as your own. It means seeking multiple sources, holding multiple truths, and still standing firm in your values. That's perspective balance. Listening to all the different voices and making up your own. Because only you know what you need and what you want. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about those kinds of balance things. Lady Drew, Adam Holroyd, always here. Appreciate you hanging out in the comments. Welcome to Kindness Rising. I appreciate you. We talk about our generation, those of us who are of a certain age, as they say, Gen Xers. We grew up without the 24/7 news cycle. Our balance came from hearing different viewpoints at the dinner table, or maybe flipping between TV channels. Jam band culture, that shows it too. You can have 5 instruments playing their own lines, but balance comes when they listen and they weave with the groove together. That's mental wellness, balance of work and life, self and others, listening and discerning. It doesn't mean you never wobble. It means you notice when you're leaning too far and then you reset. That's balance. Let's check in on our buddies Cal and Stan today too, and see how they are managing balance.
Cal, I'm going to master balance today.
Strong start, Stan. Real strong.
Oh boy. That is just so silly. Cal and Stan are working on their balance throughout today's show too. Stick around and see what happens. All right. All right. Lady Drew, you said you're digging the tunes. I hope that our technical difficulties from yesterday are fixed. I haven't heard anybody complaining when I'm playing music, so that's good to know. That's what we do here. We make it up as we go. We have our plans, we have our systems, and sometimes they break down. Hopefully everything is good out there for you today, because we want to talk about organizations that help good people doing good work. And today we're talking about mental wellness and balance. And here's two organizations that are helping men navigate mental wellness with honesty and courage. All right, first we have the Face It Foundation. They are based in Minnesota, and they offer free peer support groups, retreats, and one-on-one coaching for men living with depression. Their approach is simple but powerful. Give men a safe and stigma-free space where they can talk openly, share struggles, and build tools for recovery. Face It reminds us that you don't have to fix everything alone. Healing starts with conversation, connection, and showing up for yourself. That's the Face It Foundation. They're a great model out there in Minnesota. And next we have an organization from across the pond. They are having special visitor today over there across the pond. The man with orange hair, as we say here on the Mornings in the Lab Network, is visiting the Royals. Hey, for sure. Anyway, Men's Mind Matters. They're over there in England. They're a UK-based nonprofit focusing on male suicide prevention and the mental health challenges that often lead to crisis. They create resources that tackle stress, anger, anxiety, sleep issues in relationships in ways men can actually relate to. Their mission isn't just to reduce the numbers, it's to help men understand that their struggles are valid, their emotions are real, and asking for help is an act of strength, not weakness. Both groups show us what mental health wellness looks like in action. Self-awareness, peer connection, and kindness. Extend to yourself so you can keep showing up for others. I'm grooving, I'm getting the music going, I'm working the dials as always. Oops. Roseanne, I know you were out there yesterday. You talked to me about my head bobbing back and forth during the show. I appreciate Mom always has observations for me. And, sometimes you might see me head bobbing and there's no music on over there, but there's music on over here. I'm hearing it. We're running two streams at once, both horizontal and vertical. So you can find us on your mobile. You can find us on your smart TV, on your iPad, whatever, wherever you want to find us. You'll get us in a nice format here on Kindness Rising and the Mornings in the Lab Network. That's the kind of technology and the use of systems that we have to run our shows, and we can help you have a show similar to ours that expands your reach and amplifies your voice right here on Mornings in the Lab. I'm Matt Rouff, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. I come here every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. to bring you a little hope and positivity to start your day. And I am part of the Mornings in the Lab Network. We are a network of programs, of shows that integrate both human and AI, or human-led, but AI supported. So you'll see some AI in our stuff, but we are all about helping you get up in the morning, get up, get after it, make it happen for yourself. And we always talk about branding, personal branding, professional branding. It's a world that I come from. Throughout my career, I have focused on marketing and branding in the healthcare industry, in for medical supplies and medical products, for a variety of things. Marketing and branding has always been a thread in my life, and I like to talk about it. So that's what we're doing. In branding, mental health, mental wellness, balance matters too. If all you do is push information at people, they're going to tune out. If all you do is entertain, they won't take you seriously. But I use, and we use at the mornings in the lab, our EAT philosophy. And those 5 ingredients of our recipe, they help you with balance for your brand. You've got to have experience, which you bring to the table. You have expertise that you can bring to the table. Of course, you can find your authenticity and who you are as a person through doing this. It's part of what's helped me find myself is actually doing this. But you have an authentic brand to bring forward. You can build trust. That's what I do about talking openly about my journey and my stories here, as well as my experiences. And lastly, you can entertain, and I hope we're entertaining on Kindness Rising. I want you getting up on the right side of the bed and having a positive day. Taking those 5 ingredients, mixing them up in a batch, and finding balance for your personal brand. When a brand lives this, it's not just noise. It's trusted, steady, and human. And the same goes for us. Balance in how we show up builds trust in our work, in our relationships, and even in how we talk to ourselves. All right. Enjoying the day. I'm a little lost for a change. Okay. Hi, everybody. Matt Rouff, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and we are talking about branding with our EAT philosophy, our EAT recipe for personal branding, and we can help you with
What
that.
if your mornings could be inspiring and ridiculously fun?
Kindness Rising isn't just a show, it's a full wake-up vibe.
It's freaking fun, people.
Yeah, man, it's got real get after it energy.
I love it.
Wake up with Kindness Rising.
I help purpose-driven people grow their impact. 5 ingredient recipe to help you build your personal brand. Get out there and take kind action.
If it's live, they'll feel it.
On Kindness Rising, we bring you proven strategies and fresh ideas you can actually use. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Exactly. Fail fast, rebound faster.
You'll see the bloopers and the genuine connections that make kindness contagious. We sometimes get into a little bit of trouble.
Pretty much my life made the list.
You can trust what you see right here is honest, respectful, and uplifting. Social impact organizations, and we always talk about them. Try kindness. It's way cheaper than therapy. You just made my day. All right. Thanks for indulging me on my little video commercial there. I hope you'll reach out to me. That's what really matters. I'm Matt Rouff, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. I can help you go live with your own show. I can help you with your advertising and your branding with our down and dirty ad packs. And of course, if you're out there, you're running a business or you think it would be great to reach thousands of people every month through live programming, you can join the Mornings in the Lab. We can help you with advertising. We can help you build your brand right here on the Mornings in the Lab network. All right, commercials are over, people. We are on to the content. That's why you come here. You don't come here to listen to me like that, but I hope that it's reaching some of you. Let's jump into the comments. Actually, I haven't been there for a minute. Of course, Lady Drew, thank you. Such an important episode, Mike Sullivan says. Have to slow down to go faster. Look at the forest as well as the trees. Sully, you're drinking the same Kool-Aid as me for sure. Be driven. Oh, you're going to be in and out. Okay, that's cool. Good luck with selling that Bobcat. I hope you make a little cashola to invest into your honeybee business. I hope your membership drive is going well. It's a smart idea to get people on a subscription for your amazing natural honey. That's awesome. And Lady Drew, all right, if you can't wake up on the right side of the bed, wake up on the left side with a happy heart. You know what? Thanks for bridging the literal for us. I appreciate you. absolutely whatever side of the bed you get up on. I hope you get up on it with a happy heart, as our friend Lady Drew says. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. Let's get back to our talk about balance. It doesn't just fall apart overnight. It slips away slowly. Sometimes we have it and it just starts eroding. And the only way to catch that is with self-awareness. Mental wellness starts with noticing the early signs that you're tipping too far. Here's the truth: we can't fix what we won't face. You have to be able to look in the mirror. You have to be able to look at yourself and address what's happening inside of you first. Self-awareness is the mirror that shows us when we're drifting. And the good news is you can practice it. That's the beauty of self-awareness, is it can start right now in the moment. You can continue to practice it and get good at it. I practice it. Trust me, there are times when I get outside of my head too, or I get out of balance. I'm working on finding balance in a number of areas of my life right now for sure. And it starts with self-awareness. Here's a few practical tips for self-awareness about your balance. Check your energy. If every small task feels like you're climbing Mount Everest, you're probably off center. Notice your reactions. Are you snapping at little things? That's a little habit I get when I'm out of balance. That's balance waving a red flag. Are you reacting? Are you reacting instead of responding? That might mean you're out of balance. Watch your escapes. Do you find yourself numbing out a little bit? Doom scrolling, binge watching stuff, snacks, going in and out without even thinking about it, knowing the number of calories. That's one of mine. That's one of my keys right there. If I'm opening up that snack cabinet, or if I'm into a jar of peanuts or whatever it may be, and doing that wood chipper eating, that's a problem of mine, I know that something's out of balance, because I don't want to be eating that. I'm not hungry. What's going on deeper inside? That's what I like to do, is take a quick look. And the last one of our quick ways to spot your imbalance is listening to your body. It's the mind-body connection. Even when you don't realize you're stressed or you're tense or you've got too much going on, the rest of your body does. Check for tension in your body. Take some deep breaths. You know about the deep breathing where you just relax each muscle as you go down from head to toe? It works. I have gotten really into neck work for myself, which is just rolling my head back and forth, stretching, feeling things release in there. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. It's definitely the way I relax a little bit when I'm feeling tense or when I'm anticipating going into something. I just do a few neck rolls, deep breaths. It helps me. Gen Xers, we grew up learning to push through, but pushing through without pausing is like jamming on broken strings. The music keeps going, but it's not the song you want to hear. Self-awareness is kindness in action. It says, I see where I am, I see what I need, and I'll give myself permission to reset. That is balance at work. All right. Oh, Calder Stan, I think, are interested in visiting us again. Let's see.
Balance is all about form.
Great form for a submarine.
All right, there's silly Cal and Stan. They always are helping us think about the concepts we're talking about, and today we're talking about balance. And we got some jams. I'm getting good feedback on this one. Jif Peanut Butter has a chocolate one too. Oh, your peanut butter, is that how you find your balance, Lady Drew? I got you. All right. Here we go with our practical list. Gave you one little list before, but this is the real one. This is the one that I really want to talk about. As we said, we've got to find ways to balance our mental wellness in order to find our best selves. And here are 5 ways to build mental wellness balance. Okay. I swear they're coming, the 5 ways. Here they are, the 5 ways to build mental wellness balance. The first is pause work at the boundaries. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right at the edges, set some edges for your work hours. I know I do. I have gotten into the habit of just cutting off and saying, wherever I'm at this time of day, that's where I'm at. Sometimes you just got to do it. The list is always going to be there, but sometimes you just got to cut it off. Set those hard edges around your work hours. Fuel before you pour. We talk about it. We're caregivers. We're people who really want to help others, and sometimes we forget to fill our own cups. Give yourself one act of self-care before you start caring for others. Take care of yourself so you can be there for them. Listen widely and decide deeply. We're going to gather multiple perspectives when we have an issue, a problem, a decision we need to make. When we're trying to assess what's going on sometimes in this crazy world, I highly recommend that you look at different perspectives. We all carry biases with us, and sometimes we seek out those opinions that support our biases. I think it's really important for us to look at those multiple perspectives to really understand the deep issues and then use our values to make the decision for ourselves. Next, we're going to talk about micro moments of presence, another practical way to build mental wellness balance. 2 or 3 breaths. Take a moment. We all move from thing to thing. I'm washing the dishes. I'm going to jump over to here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's just part of natural life. A lot of people are calling it ADHD. Keith and I kind of have an opinion on that, which is there is real ADHD out there. But a lot of what we call ADHD is just living, man. There's just a lot of stuff. You got to move around. You got to go. But anyway, enough pontificating about that. Take those micro moments between tasks. You finish one, acknowledge it, take a breath, move on to the next one. It can help you instead of bouncing back and forth. That'll drive you crazy. Celebrate the reset. Balance isn't never failing. It's practicing the return. Celebrate the reset. Part of balance is realizing that you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have to move forward from them, and coming back from those mistakes can be where some of the greatest learning and growth come from. So it's not about never failing. It's not about falling off the beam. It's about getting back on it. And let's see if there's anybody else falling off of beams.
Preparedness is balance. That's not balance. That's buoyancy.
Oh my goodness. Stan with his crazy outfit today, thinking he's going to balance in the water with those. We do need tools to help us balance, actually, but maybe not silly helmets and floaties. Anyway, the point is that we are talking about balance here today, and I want everyone to feel like they can find their way with that. Find a way to get into that groove and find your balance. You're at Kindness Rising. We are part of the Mornings in the Lab network that includes this show at 7:30 a.m. Eastern every workday, immediately followed by Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. They are over there on YouTube and on LinkedIn and on Substack and all the platforms. You can find them right after we're done here at 8 o'clock at Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends. And Keith is up next with a routine that proves that balance isn't just mental. It can be physical too. He's showing what actually reduces the dark circles under your eyes, stacking a simple AM/PM rhythm that you can start tonight to help with those focusing on the dark circles, but I think there's more to it than that. There usually is more under it. It's not just about dark circles, although we all want to look good. Maybe I wear sunglasses because I just want to look good. I don't know. Anyway, think about it. Our eyes are often the first to show when we're out of balance. Too much screen time, not enough sleep, skipping the basics. Keith is cutting through the hype today with a 2-minute reset that's consistent, sustainable, and real. So if balance for the mind starts with awareness, balance for the body starts with rhythm. Stick around and go over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends, and Keith will show you how to do that. We always move from thought to action here on Kindness Rising as well. We always like to give one challenge, one practical thing to think about today to do that you can do right now to help find balance. Michael Global, what's up? Yes, your autobiography is being written every second. Be kind. We are kind here on Kindness Rising, and in the Kindness Rising community. My mother is asking about finding your own sound. I think I found my sound in terms of the music here. I'm enjoying that. That maybe this is becoming the sound of Kindness Rising, and I hope that my voice is becoming a sound that you come to enjoy every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. So here's your kindness call. We were talking about that before I jumped into the comments because I'm a little all over the place sometimes. Here's your challenge. This week, practice balance in one of 3 ways. Pause your work, fuel your self-care, or listen to a perspective different from your own. They're all available to you. They're the tools, 3 great tools that you can use right now to find balance in your life. Because balance doesn't mean you don't wobble. It means you're choosing to reset. Thank you. All right. And I think we have one more chance to see what Cal and Stan are learning today. Maybe.
What if your mornings could be inspiring and
So I'll never have balance?
Balance isn't about never falling. It's about finding your rhythm after you splash.
So balance means falling funny, not falling apart?
Exactly.
Just maybe bring a towel next time.
All right. I guess I need a towel to clean up my little mess of trying to get that video running. But we're having fun anyway, as we do every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. with Kindness Rising. Here's the thing. Mental wellness balance isn't about a perfect life. It's about work and life in rhythm, self and others in harmony, and perspectives that are held with kindness and clarity. When you meet your wobbles with awareness, you don't just keep from failing, you keep the music going. Get on over to see Keith, John, and friends at Mornings in the Lab. And until then, as we always say, stay uncommon, stay kind.